Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I want to share an important Supreme Court case that impacts how we handle religious expressions in our schools, not just for the students, but for the staff as well. The case is Kennedy versus Bremerton School District, which was decided in 2022. Joseph Kennedy was a high school football coach in Washington who had a personal tradition. After games, he would go to the 50-yard line, kneel, and say a short prayer. Over time, some of his players actually chose to join him, and the school district told him to stop, worried that it might look like the school was endorsing religion. Kennedy felt that this violated his personal right to pray, and he kept doing it. So eventually, the district placed him on leave and didn't renew his contract. The case then made its way to the U.S. Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled 6-3 in Kennedy's favor. They said his short, quiet prayer was a private act, not part of his job duties, and it was protected by the First Amendment's free speech and free exercise of religion clauses. The court also made it clear that schools don't have to shut down all personal religious expression out of fear it will look like endorsement. The key is that it must be voluntary, not disruptive, and not something that staff require students to join. What does this mean for our school? This decision means that staff are allowed to express their personal religious beliefs during non-instructional time as long as they don't pressure or require students to participate, keep it brief and non-disruptive, and that they make it clear that it's their personal choice and not a school-sponsored activity. So here's how we can put this into practice. We can update and clarify policies. So this means that we'll review our employee handbook to make sure that it clearly explains what is and what isn't allowed regarding religious expression. 2, we'll make sure that we train our staff with real examples. So we'll use cases just like Kennedy's in our professional development so everyone understands the balance between personal rights and professional responsibilities. And lastly, we'll make sure that we have communication with families. We'll make sure that we share with parents how we can protect both religious freedom and the neutrality of our public school. This isn't just about one coach praying, it's about modeling democracy, freedom, and respect. Democracy means protecting everyone's rights, whether they share our beliefs or not. Freedom means that each person can choose what they believe without pressure from others, and responsibility means staff understand their role in creating a safe, inclusive environment for all of our students. When we do this well, we can strengthen trust, encourage ethical behavior, and set the example for our students on how to live and work respectfully with people of all backgrounds. So in short, Kennedy versus Bremerton reminds us that our job is not to eliminate personal expression, but to guide it in a way that honors both the law and the dignity of every person on our campus. And when we balance the rights and respect, we can create a school environment where everyone can learn to grow and thrive. So thank you for your time and for the work that you all do every day to support our students in our community.